Hey y'all, it's your girl CashApp, back with another video on today, okay? And you guys, I am so excited. Because as you can see from the title, today I am here to do a retwist with aloe vera. Now, this aloe leaf in particular is type beat up, like wow. Like, let me tell y'all, my experience in the grocery store looking for this leaf had me like, nah, I need to get my own aloe plant because the grocery store just has all of the beat up leaves that have been through hell and back. Some of them had gashes. I was like, yo, what in the world happened to the aloe vera? Like, I was digging into the bottom of the pile to find this leaf, and as you see, this one is also a struggle. So here we are. I will be getting an aloe vera plant for myself because I cannot. Now, as y'all know, I don't use gels to retwist my hair. I just use my moisture mix and my oil blend. Y'all know this. However, lately, I've been thinking about bringing aloe back into my regimen, not necessarily for the hold, but for the benefits to my hair, because aloe is really good for cleansing the scalp, moisture retention, sealing it in, repairing any damage that you have going on. It's used topically for burns, y'all know that, but it's also used and ingested for digestion and detoxing, internal healing and balancing, and just boosting your immune system and all of the things. So here we are. I got my leaf, got my intention to get my own plant in the future because child, the ghetto. And what we're gonna do today is clean and prep the leaf, chop it up for the things, and I will go wash my hair, and then we're gonna sit here, hold a vibe together, have a good time while I retwist with my aloe vera gel from the leaf. Okay, so before we do anything, the first thing we have to do is wash the leaf. If it's coming from outdoors or if it's coming from anywhere else, you gotta wash it. Like for mine, it's very blatantly obvious why this one needs to be washed. It has been through the most. It has all these little stains. I don't know what it was rubbing up against in its transport to me. Wash that thing. Oh, wash that thing. Okay, after it's washed, then we're going to cut off the white part. Okay. And we're going to cut off the tip. Why? Because aloe produces a yellow substance, and that's a latex that the aloe leaf produces once it's cut. Remove the tip because apparently a lot of that yellow latex exists up here, and that latex acts as like a really intense laxative, but for some people it causes severe diarrhea, really intense abdominal pain, and it can even lead to kidney failure apparently, child. But topically it can also lead to rashes or flakiness, dry, or irritation and itchiness on the skin itself. First of all, raise your hand if this is the first time you ever heard of aloe vera producing a latex. Because child, I sure as hell didn't know that until I did my research. When I was looking into it, I saw people were saying, oh, I used to try out the aloe vera gel, but it was making my skin all itchy, blah, 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 blah. And I'm willing to bet that the people who were having that experience didn't remove the yellow substance from the leaf before using it. So the way that you do that is put it in a bowl or something, let it stand at a 45-degree angle. And what will happen is the yellow substance will drain out into the bottom of the leaf into the bowl. You want to leave it to drain for about 30 minutes at least to about an hour or so. So I want to make sure that I remove any chance of an adverse reaction. Now, this may not be everyone's experience, because I already know people are going to be like, well, I use Straight from the leaf and that never happens to me, child. For some people, it happens. For some, it doesn't happen. And so this is just a safety precaution, just in case your particular body chemistry is not compatible with the raw leaf. We don't want any problems in here. Okay, so I'm back and I've been draining this leaf for an hour to be on the safe side, but I noticed that because I cut off the tip, it really didn't produce much. The initial secretion of the yellow latex that I gathered from earlier is pretty much it. Now, if I were to leave the tip on top, all of the latex that's produced up here would have come all the way down to the bottom. But just to be on the safe side, now we're gonna move to phase 2. As you can see over here, my yoga mat is all torn up and raggedy. Why? Because Onyx and Panther decide to use it as their own little scratching post from time to time. So that's what that's about. Anyways, I have my bowl of water, and what I'm gonna do is remove the thorns and cut my aloe into pieces for soaking. Then I want to cut my aloe into small, manageable chunks. Okay. And then I'm going to leave this in some water for about another 30 minutes to an hour to soak some more. Now that I've cut it into more pieces, I want any remaining latex to also drain itself as much as possible. So I'm going to let that soak. And I put them in the water. I'll leave this here. So this is the water that the aloe pieces were soaking in. As you can see, the water turned cloudy and yellow. Now I'm just going to separate the gel from the middle, put the leaves in here that I'm going to use for my hair, and then rinse off the gel in here so that I can store it in my Ziploc bag. So you cut it. Y'all see I got my nice pocket knife for the things. I love my knife, y'all. And look at the secretions. I just love the aloe gel and the consistency of it. It reminds me of my lady bits, okay? Moving on. Moving on. Okay, so I'll be putting the leaf in here. That's what I'm going to be using straight on my locks as I retwist, right? Put the chunks, all of the things, cut it on up. Look at that, slip and slide. Now, one leaf produces so much gel, and I'm definitely not gonna need all of this in one retwisting session. So what I will do is I'll put all of the leaves together because I will definitely be using those. And then I'm going to separate the gel and store that in the freezer. And that way I can use those day by day when I'm making my smoothies or if I want to put some on my skin, right? So get it all out the leaf, boom. And here we are. What I want to do is try to create some distance between each piece of gel so that whenever I'm ready to go and take it out the fridge, I can just take off that one piece and they're not all stuck together. And I'll use that in my smoothies. Now, if you are not interested in doing this whole process with the leaf, you can also just use this aloe vera gel from Fruit of the Earth. I used to use this in my starter lock phase as my retwisting gel. And I was also using this when I was a loose natural to get my twist outs and my braid outs popping. Okay. And then I started experimenting with some other lock gels, and then I was like, gels cause buildup, and then I just steered away from using them at all. But aloe vera never did me wrong, even this synthetic version. So this one clearly has its own set of chemicals and preservatives. So if that is something you're not comfortable with, then you can get your whole holistic experience via the leaf itself, okay? But if you're one of those people who are like, girl, I don't have time for all this, just go get this from the store and call it a day. It gives you the same results. All right, y'all. My hair is washed, aloe is ready. Now all that's left to do is actually do the retwist. Wow, finally. Like all of the steps taken to finally be here. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, y'all already know, put this away. All right, as you see, this is my retwisting shirt. If oil and all that gets on it, I don't care. You know, get your retwisting shirt. All right, let me just pull up something to watch. Y'all already know I gotta have something on the Netflix to watch, okay? I gotta have something to watch. Okay. But yes, here we are. You gotta shake that oil up, okay? Shake the oil, put it in the scalp and rub it down. Do you hear me? Look at the, oh my gosh. Aloe is just such a dope creation. So clearly, as you see, it's straightforward. You treat it like any other retwisting agent, right? You put your oil in your scalp, then you put your aloe. You squeeze the aloe when you want to get the maximum gel excretion. And then section by section, you rub it through the new growth and you twist. Pretty self-explanatory. But already, you can see that my hair is super shiny. Just with the like the difference between the retwisted area and the not retwisted, vast. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I can definitely see it. So yes, hello aloe girl, I see you, girl. And as you see, although I have a mirror in front of me, that's simply just for when I get to the front of my hair. But when it comes to the back and retwisting, I'm not using combs, I'm just using my finger to separate and feel the sections, feel which piece of hair belongs where. And then I just intuitively do the motion. You don't need to see the back of your head to be able to retwist it or handle it. You know what it feels like, you know what it's supposed to look like, so use your imagination and your senses. All right, girl, you looking good. You are looking nice. All right, come on. Time to do the front. If you want to know what I have in my moisture spray and my oil blends, just read the description box. I'll have all the products linked and listed, okay? But here we go. Same process over and over. For those of you out there who you're pretty new in the game with your locks and you're uncertain if you're able to do your own retwist, I'm here to tell you that you can absolutely handle that task. It is so simple. It is so simple. Stop putting the power outside of yourself. The power exists within you and you are capable of taking care of yourself. That's what this is. Doing your own retwist is a part of your own self-care routine, you know? So when you go get it done, that's self-care too, but when you do it yourself, you are really connecting to who you are and what you need on the fundamental level, and you are addressing those needs. Okay, so boom, here we are. Put the aloe again and rub it through. Look, come on, tuck. Looking all good with the retwist. For those who are new here, what's happening is I am wrapping the frizz around the length of the lock, and then I do a quick palm roll to just smooth it in and keep it pushing. And I love using my own hair since it's long enough to clip my hair out of the way instead of using actual clips. All right, we're in the last section. Almost finished. Almost finished, yeah. All right, come on, locksmithing. It's funny, I recently learned how to locksmith and I realized it really is pretty simple. It's just that a lot of people, when they try to teach it like in a video format, they go through it so quickly that you don't really get what's going on. So here is clearly fast forwarded, but if you want to see a full breakdown on how to locksmith your own hair, I have a video for that. Woo! Okay, I am finished with my retwist. And right now I kind of have it like tossed together all over the place. That was just my way of securing it, but I'm gonna let my hair dry and then I am completely finished. As you see, I am feeling myself. Look at the retwist. This is a few days later. So the retwist at the root has set. It fluffed up a little bit because, again, the aloe isn't for a strong hold. It's a very light hold, but the benefits are worth it. My hair feels soft, it's shiny, and feels really light. So I will definitely be using this moving forward in my retwist. All right, y'all. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Join my channel membership. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.